Hi, everybody. I wanted to jump on here really quickly and talk about this Wendy Williams article that came out about an hour ago. Okay. They're talking about that she is now permanently incapacitated. So the article reads as such. It says, beloved TV host Wendy Williams has been in a tragic health battle ever since she was originally diagnosed with dementia in 2022. Unfortunately, it's a battle Wendy may not win. According to new court documents obtained by the U.S. Sun, Wendy is now permanently incapacitated as a result of her illness. The article goes on to say Sabrina Morrissey, Wendy's legal guardian, filed a motion in court to have certain details about her health and finances redacted from the public due to Wendy's health becoming worse than before and their need for privacy. In the documents, Sabrina claims Wendy is cognitively impaired and cannot physically or mentally take care of herself. Wendy Williams is an acclaimed entertainer who tragically has been affected by nearly onset dementia and as a result has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. In January 2022, after becoming aware of a pattern of disturbing events concerning Wendy's welfare and finances, Wells Fargo took the highly unusual step of initiating a guardianship proceeding on its own initiative in the Supreme Court of New York County, the guardianship proceedings to seek the court appointment of an independent guardian for Wendy's financial affairs. We respectfully request that the court grant plaintiff's motion for limited redactions to protect non-public information from guardianship proceedings that has been placed under sealed by the court overseeing the proceedings. So there you have it. It sounds like the conservator wants certain information redacted from the public, which I understand. Because to me, it sounds like the dementia has crossed over into full-blown Alzheimer's. Now, many, many moons ago, I used to volunteer and then eventually worked at like a convalescent home for the elderly. And I worked with a lot of dementia and Alzheimer's patients. And at first, they're just forgetful of mindful things at first. And they're aware that their memory is going in the beginning. They know something's happening to me. And a lot of times in those initial stages, they ignore it. They really do. A lot of people ignore it. It's very rare that people say, okay, I've been diagnosed with dementia. This is what I'm going through. Let me get my affairs in order. That's very, very rare, especially if it's induced by alcohol. It was very well that she didn't realize what was going on because she was drinking and drugging. She admitted it. So she probably was in a lot of pain because of what happened to her with, that no good ex of hers and then him having a baby with the mistress. And so I think she was just trying to survive because her heart was broken. And when she did try to get clean, I believe she went into rehab about 4 or 5 times. She still had her heart broken, that burden to deal with. And so she just kept relapsing until she got to the point where there was no returning from this. This has been permanent damage. You're going through Alzheimer's. And when they get to the point that they're incapacitated, most of the time, that's around the final stages. Many of my patients would just lay in bed all day, and it was absolutely unbearable for some of the family members because it's like they're with you physically, but not mentally. I mean, it's just an awful disease. Some people forget how to walk. Some people forget how to swallow. That's what happened to my grandfather. He just wouldn't swallow his food. And I always wondered with Wendy Williams, did she know what a significant role she played in our society? Did she know that she was labeled an icon in the world of gossip? And not just gossip, as an entertainer, as a talk show host. Because when you're in it, you don't realize what's going on. Like, Wendy had a lot of trouble with being a gossip commentator on her show. I mean, remember Diddy ordered people to beat her up just because she found out that he was bi. A lot of people threatened to sue her. Evan Lozada was done with her, publicly humiliated Wendy, saying that you talked about my child. I mean, it was a mess at the time. Because at the time, when you're laying down the foundation for others to walk through that door, you don't know you're laying down a foundation. You're just living your life. So I hope she knew that she crawled through broken glass for others to come through that door. And for me, in my heart, she will always be an icon. So this is sad information. My heart goes out to her family, her brother, her sister, her father, her son, most of all. Heart goes out to Kevin Jr. And hopefully Kevin Sr. would just leave her alone, stop trying to go after her money. It's the end of an era, and hopefully he will just bow out gracefully. Because no one wants to see him fight Wendy Williams for her money while she's in this condition. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Until next time, bye for now.